Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Gotta hide my special notes. I was exhausted last night. You know, I stayed up last night because I wanted to see on MTV the premiere of the new show, G's to Gents. Did anybody see that? Did you guys see that? It's this new show. Okay, it's kind of like, there was a show on VH1, Charm School, where they tried to turn the girls who were rough around the edges into something more ladylike. So G's to Gents is produced by Jamie Foxx, and I fell asleep. It came on at 10 o'clock. It's hosted by Puffy's umbrella guy, Farnsworth Bentley. Yeah, and, well, I missed it. But I did get a chance. Have you ever seen that show on TLC called Must Love Kids? Have you ever seen that? I like that show. I like that show, and I ended up falling asleep before it was over, but I like it. And don't forget, tonight, the season premiere of Run's House. Yeah. Now, I was told that there's a woman in the audience who's 9 months pregnant and about to pop, but she had to be here. Where are you? Is that you? Look at you. What's your name? Okay, let me see. Turn to the side and pull everything and let me take a look how big you are. Or not. You look
so we
cute.
don't miss this.
You know, I wish when I was pregnant I was able to leave the house. How cute. I was on bed rest the whole time, and so I missed out. Like, my entire wardrobe was like 3 items, and they all came from Newport News catalog. And my only time leaving the house once a week to go to the doctor. So you look really cute.
Thank you,
I'm glad you're
Wendy.
here.
I'm so happy to be here, too. Nice to meet you.
And this is your first baby, you and your husband.
Yes.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you, and happy birthday, too.
Thank you. Oh, and they told me that your birthday's on Friday as well.
That's right.
Happy birthday, girl.
Thank you.
All right, Kansas. I do want to shout out especially to our cities that are taking this 6-week sneak peek of the Wendy Williams Show. Hello, Detroit. How you doing, Dallas? New York, LA. How you doing? This is, as you know, or maybe you don't, this is a 6-week sneak peek. If you love it, we're around. If you don't, not so much. Thank you. So yesterday I had these dolls and I never got around to them, so I must tell you first and foremost, I love this likeness of this Hillary Clinton doll. These are from my own personal doll collection. I love dolls, but not like Demi Moore and Marie Osmond. Like, not those kind of dolls. You know, I like collector's dolls that I can sell on eBay, like when I'm 100 years old if I wanted to, you know what I mean? So this one really does look like Hillary, except for she's wearing club shoes. Which camera do I hold this to? Got you. Sorry, Kenny. Do you see the club shoes? All right, and look, and her nipples are hard. Can I say that? Can I say that? Look at her nipples. Go, Hillary. And, you know, I always forget when we do close-ups, my manicure has to be on point, which it never is. That's why I keep it clear, you know. They don't chip so much. And then here's Barack Obama, which, you know, not for nothing. America, we don't all look alike. Who is this man? He's got a body that goes to the gym. Barack is like lanky, isn't he? He's lanky, and this doesn't look like him, but the most interesting thing, and I'm going to talk to you about other things while I undress him, because Barack has breasts, and you need to see this. Look, Kim Kardashian is here today, which is... Exactly. And I must tell you, Kim and I have partied together. She's been on my radio show before. When I got the TV show, she was one of the first people to jump up and say, I want to be there. She was already, oh my gosh, this is my first time undressing him, and I'm doing it in front of you. And these aren't boobs. These are pecs. Now, you know, Barack, you know you need a pound of steroids and 10 years in the Equinox to look like this. But don't you love that they made him like this? No, it doesn't look like him. Let me pull his pants down. Wait, hold on. Packing as usual. Just playing. All right, so back to Kim. Now, you know, I love the Kardashian girls because the Kardashian girls, sorry. I'm sorry. You know, Kardashians. You guys. And look, and we'll have Wonder Woman watch. Wow. Look, I love Kardashians, so we'll get to the bottom of Kim. Khloe's going to jail on Friday, as you know. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is one of my favorite marathon shows on the weekends. You know what I mean? Bruce and the mother and the brother and just, you know, Hollywood. Reggie Bush. We've got so much to talk to Kim about. Is anybody at all interested in the Madonna book? Okay. All right. Get to the microphone while I'll explain. All right. It's called Life with My Sister, and it's by, Kenny, I hold it to you. Am I doing it right? Okay. Like this. Life with My Sister, Madonna. It's by Christopher Chacon. This is Madonna's brother. I'm not sure whether he's older or younger, but he is out of the closet, and they apparently were very, very close before she married Guy Ritchie. I perused this book on my commute home yesterday, and I must tell you, there's nothing in here that we either haven't heard about Madonna or that we couldn't assume about Madonna. This, to me, this is my opinion, this is a bitter sibling who apparently is behind, well, who could be behind on his bills and has sold his sister out. There is nothing in here worth reading unless you just want to have it, just to have it. Just my opinion. All right, so now let's talk about the book. Go.
How you doing?
How you
I'm
doing?
Teresa from Long Island. But you know what? I do believe he's behind on his bills, but I believe she's in on it. She's probably just as smart of a businesswoman as you, and she's not going to pay his bills, but she said, okay, you find a way to pay your own bills. So I just believe it's a business ploy. I really don't believe that. Everything in the book we already know. I mean, if you know Madonna, so.
Yeah. But I don't plant my stories. We'll go over here. You look wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm Yvette from Connecticut.
Is that lace front?
Yes, it is a lace
what?
front. Yes. Yes, this is a lace front from itsallbeauty.com, my own business. Yeah.
Oh, look at her go! Go! That's fab. All right, so talk about Madonna.
Okay, yeah, so what, I mean, everyone writes a book. Sadly to say that Madonna brother, it's her brother. Someone was going to write it, but sadly to say it's her brother.
Yeah.
You know, so that's all I have to say. It's just terrible that the brother did that.
Thank you, and cute shorts, head to toe, over.
Thank you.
Love you.
Okay,
all
love
right,
you too, Wendy.
There's a woman behind you. Okay, hi.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm Noelle from Chester. First, I'm going to be seeing you on your birthday. Happy birthday. Be there on Friday.
Thank you.
I don't know. The book was ridiculous. We know everything about Madonna. She loves being in the public eye.
Yeah.
She's so behind that book.
And one of the things that he also said in the book is that Guy Ritchie has a problem with gay people, which I totally don't believe, because Madonna is a gay icon.
Yeah.
She wouldn't even. No. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for commenting.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Okay, so speaking of gay, are you ready for this? All right. Reynolds, who I like to affectionately refer to as How you doing? Al Reynolds, the former husband, actually their divorce is not finalized, so they're working their way through that, but we'll call him former because she's got to get rid of him, and I'm so glad she came to her senses. Al Reynolds is on YouTube. There's like almost a 4-minute clip, and then there's an interview that takes up the rest of the time. It's like 20 minutes in general. And I've got a clip. In the first one, he's saying he's not gay. And
I am not a homosexual. But the thing is, it's really weird to me, and it really is kind of upsetting to me that that's where people would go as it relates to my sexuality, because this has affected my professional life. This has affected my personal life. And if anyone knew the damage that it has caused me, they would understand why I'm very aggressive about this.
honey, please. Okay, let's look at the second clip. He's saying that he loves Star. Go.
So divorce isn't anything that I'm very used to. So there are days where I'm like, wow, like I still wear my ring. It hasn't settled in yet. I still love her.
Ciao. Are you serious? Okay, so listen to the follow-up. Hold on, there's more. This is like a Wendy exclusive. So I was told that Al called the show today, knowing that this is a live show, and, you know, I'm on it. I love my, you know, pop culture stories. He wanted to speak, to call in. I can't talk to you about this, Al, because what you don't know, and what you don't know, and what you don't know is that Star is in Europe right now for the summer. She called me before she left. Star and I have never sat down and, you know, like chopped it up as two women. But I guess she's going through a change in her life. She reached out. When she comes back, she invited me to have lunch with her. So I am Team Star. I've got to get to the bottom of this. And I'm hoping that what comes out of our lunch together is that Star can come to this show and we can talk sensibly. Because Star is not the only woman in America who's, well, ... And so I'll keep you posted on the lunch. And sorry, Al, you doing. I can't co-sign. Okay, another huge story when we were sleeping and woke up this morning. Sister in my head, and I told you this on our premiere show the other day, Natalie Cole has hepatitis C. Exactly. So Hep C is spread, they say, through infected blood. If you know Natalie, like I know Natalie, one of the things that I can identify with is she went through a bit of drug use years ago. And the doctors are saying that it's a likely cause, her Hep C, by drug use. She's responding really well to the medicine. So big sister in my head, I'll pass the word to Oprah and I'll pass the word to my big sister Wanda, because the three of you are my big sisters. You think you know every damn thing. And in my head also, you know, I have my friends in my head. Vanessa Williams, you know, is one of my main girls. Well, honey, Vanessa Williams is 45 years old, and what I love about her is, take a look at this. She is working it out something hard. And this is on the set of the new Hannah Montana movie with Miley Cyrus. Look at her shake her tail feather, because we can still do it. I love it. Now, what you don't see is right after she does it, she rushes over and guzzles a bottle of water. Much like many of us gals of a certain age, we can still work it out, but we need to, you know, drink some water and breathe afterwards. I remember on the premiere day here, I was working it out backstage. Beyonce's music was playing and Usher was playing. I was working it out. I was so excited. By the time I walked out of here, I was out of breath. And I could barely catch my breath. I wasn't nervous, but I could barely catch my breath. And you know, you can't, you know. I wanted to breathe like a bull, though. Anyway, audience, I'm opening it up to you now. The microphones are well appointed, as you can see today. and talk about what it is that you want to talk about. We'll start with you. Hi.
Hey, Wendy. I used to be your intern back at the radio station back before, and I wanted to say hi. And I just wanted to say, you told us about the interview with Stars with Al's mother before. She doesn't even believe he's straight.
Exactly. Well, thank you. You didn't wear dresses at your internship, did you?
You remember, you thought I was how you doing, and you broke you on the radio station. We had that whole little thing out. I like boys.
Well, apparently you aren't. Yeah, you know what? I love my pop culture stuff. You guys, you know, help me get it together. Yeah, there was an interview with Al's mother, and Al's mother, she's an older woman, and you know, a lot of times the older set, if we don't keep our moms up on things and dads up on things, they really don't see it in their own children even. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. Hi, how are you today?
Hi.
No, what's your name? Where are you called? I mean, where are you? Where are you from?
Oh, I'm Patty Morissette from Milford, Pennsylvania. I wanted to comment on Star Jones's husband.
Yes.
We got to give him a break. We don't know him personally. We don't really know these people's personal issues, but
Patty?
I think he's just a metrosexual.
Patty?
He's just a metrosexual. Can we just give him some slack?
No. No. But you know what? One thing about this show, we might not always agree with each other, but everybody's opinion counts.
That's true.
But sit down, Patty. Do we have time for one more comment? We have to go to break. Well, we have to go to break. We're making our way through the first week of the Wendy Williams Show. Let me introduce you to one of my many guests. She's sexy, she's sweet, she's curvaceous, and you can catch her then on her reality show. She's got a beautiful behind that people talk about. The show was on VH1. It's called Keeping Up with the Kardashians. No, it's not VH1. I'm sorry. The show was on E! I watch it all the time. It's called Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Take a look.
Oh my God, that looks so weird. What does it feel like? It feels like someone's like sucking on my thigh. It like tickles, but it's like hot at the same time. It looks like you're having a twitch. I wish I had this twitch all the time. Ooh, Kim, your thigh is so meaty. This is almost like watching a porno. You can't take your eyes off.
Please welcome the lovely Kim Kardashian. Very nice.
You look amazing.
Thank you, you too. Wonderful. You know, we have that in common. I did Vela Shape also.
You did?
And yes, and I didn't find it to do anything much. For the price, like I don't want temporary, I want for real. And also, the warmth felt good, but then all of a sudden it felt too hot.
Well, I did it once just for the show.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to do it like 10 times.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have time to do it, so
Yeah.
doing it once, it didn't
That's
work.
the thing, you have to go back once a week.
Yeah.
You have to really commit to it. Once a week, and I did it like 3 times, and I wasn't really seeing anything, and so I didn't go back either. So you do a lot of body maintenance. There's so much going on with you. Look, I want to toast to you in your life.
Let's toast.
And this is Nouveau. It's a special spirit that I love
Hey.
to share with my special friend.
It's really good.
Not too much of that. It's vodka and white wine. So, Kim, you got your perfume. You've got your relationship with Reg. You've got your show on E!
On E.
Produced by Seacrest.
Yes.
And I watch it in marathons all weekend long. You've also got your sisters, and we all learned recently that Chloe's going to jail on Friday. Can we address that with you?
Yeah, I mean, basically, she was drinking, got pulled over.
Yeah.
And you just, bottom line, you should not drink and drive.
Yeah.
And she's definitely willing to, yeah. She, you know, she made a mistake. I really, it's something that I'm like really strong about.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, she made a mistake. She has to pay the consequences,
Right.
and she's definitely willing to.
And so, is it 3 days or 30 days or 5 days
It
or
was
what?
a 30-day sentence, but you have to do 10%, which is 3 days.
Oh.
So she's doing 3 days.
Yeah, that's a weekend.
Yeah.
She'll miss the club for a weekend. I love you guys' union, and I talk about this often.
And Chloe has a few words for you too. She wants to come on the show.
Because she doesn't look like China, is what she's going to say. I think she looks like China, which is not a horrible thing.
No, she's. We'll talk about it later.
Oh.
She wants to come on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, God. All right. So now let's talk about so many things. You're not wearing an engagement ring. I've seen you a couple times in the media. I thought you had a ring on your wedding finger. How are you and Reggie Bush, who plays for the New Orleans Saints? Big star. You guys have been together now for almost 2 years.
Like a year and a half. But it's like we're either getting engaged, getting married, pregnant, or breaking up. Those are like the only things that happens. No one can have a normal relationship.
Yeah.
We're just totally happy, normal, not engaged.
Well, we're consumed.
And
I'm part of that. We are consumed with celebrity life. And so Reggie Bush, who is cute as a button, and you're taller than him when you
No.
put your shoes on.
No.
Gee, it always looks like you're taller
He's
than
like,
him.
he's almost 6 feet.
Okay.
And so I'm 5'2",
Yeah.
but with heels on, I'm like 5'6".
So I was reading in my new Hip Hop Weekly magazine that I was reading all about the big birthday party for Chloe, 24 in Vegas.
Yes.
Reggie was there. LeBron James was there. A lot of the players, and of course all the sisters. And so here's another time. Your mom. Bruce wasn't there.
No, Bruce
doesn't
stayed home.
party.
He doesn't party. He lets my mom go out. She was having so much fun.
Yeah.
We were just like making fun of her all night. It was at Pure nightclub, so
Yeah.
there was like it's like this VIP section and then all these people, and she thought they were all there for her.
Yeah.
So she was just like drinking and just like having so much fun. She like thought she was like a rock star. She was like going through the crowd, like waving at everyone. We're like, they're not looking at you.
But your mother, it seems like she's reliving a second teenagehood because you girls are now grown, you know, and you're all a part of each other's sisterhood almost.
Yeah.
Like on one of the episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, you were about to fire your mother. Is your mother
I've
currently?
tried a few times.
Is she currently still your manager?
Yeah, she's currently my manager, her and Pilar.
Yeah.
And, you know, my mom knows me better than anyone.
Yeah.
She has the heart. And so we have a little bit of help now because she gets a little busy, but she always gets it done.
And
you
your
know?
career is getting bigger.
Yeah,
You know, the publicity machine and stuff.
I just feel really blessed,
Yeah.
you know?
You got a movie.
I have my first movie comes out Labor Day weekend, disaster movie.
Is this like a scary movie? I could see it being funny.
It is. It's like it's by the same people that did Scary Movie.
Oh.
And it's a spoof comedy, and it's really funny. We spoof. Usually those movies spoof other movies.
Yes.
And we spoof everything from Sex and the City to Hancock to all the current movies. But we also spoof in the nicest way, like Hannah Montana. I mean Miley Cyrus.
Love it.
And the Jonas Brothers.
Love it.
And
Hold
a bunch
that
of people.
thought. We've got more with Kim Kardashian when we return. And later on, I'm going to take questions from the audience because you're my co-host. Keep it here.
From the guys who've seen way too many movies.
Hannah Montana's dead.
Goodbye, my fans. Keep rocking. And don't forget to buy my 2 new CDs in stores now.
We're back with this hot tamale here. Kim Kardashian. Disaster movie comes out on Labor Day weekend. You have a perfume. And when will that be out?
Mother's Day. It's really light right now because they put all this other
It
stuff on
smells
me.
great. I can't really smell so well. And a lot of the audience already knows that. But what does it smell like? Fruity,
It
flowery?
has like tuberose in it. I love gardenia.
Yeah.
It's I'm actually going to the lab later today to finish smelling
It's a
it
nice,
all. And
it's a nice process.
It's a cool process.
And because they're telling us we only have a little bit more time left, what is a date night like with you and Reggie?
We are kind of boring. We're really into Rock Band right now. You know that video game Rock Band?
Oh, yeah.
So we battle. He plays the guitar.
Yeah.
My brother plays the drums. And his girlfriend, Adrienne Bailon.
From Cheetah Girls.
Yeah, her and I go back and forth singing, or we sing together.
Like it.
And it is so fun. That's what we do. I cook, and they
Yeah.
all come over, my brothers, sisters, and we pretty much just hang out.
Yeah. Marriage in the future? Perhaps.
In the future.
Do you live together? Because I know you don't live at the family compound like we see on the show. They sometimes go to a condo of yours?
Yeah, it actually hasn't been on the show, but maybe it will, 3rd season.
Yeah.
My family's house is in Calabasas, and Courtney and Chloe also live in Calabasas. And the store's in Calabasas. So when I go there to the store, my mom's house is the big hangout, so I'm always there. But I live, you know, in Beverly Hills, which is about 30 minutes away, so I'm always at my mom's.
And you guys are doing Celebrity Family Feud as a family.
Yes, we play
which is
Deion
fun.
Sanders' family.
And I know that I was reading that you're really over the booty, but it is something that has made you famous.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you feel a lot of pressure to keep it together. I was reading in this morning's newspaper that Reggie wants you to lose weight.
I know. No, we've been working out together because working out is a part of his job.
Right.
You know, so basically it's his off season. He's working out every single day. And if you know, have a job, you want your person that you're with all the time
Right.
to be involved in it
Yeah.
or, you know, to know about it. So I'll tag along with him and his teammates and go work out. So we went to these sand dunes with his teammates, me, and I brought Adrienne with me. And we were running up these sand dunes, and it was the hardest thing ever. So then obviously someone saw us and said, you know,
She's
he
dieting.
wants her to lose weight. Because
Yeah.
he would turn around, and I was like so out of breath going up these sand dunes. His trainer was making us go backwards and sideways. I mean, the hill was like this.
Wow.
Really steep. And so he's like, babe, are you okay? Like every 5 seconds turning around, and someone must have thought, you know.
He was making you lose weight.
Come on.
Well, you know, you look terrific. She looks terrific, doesn't she? Best of luck with everything. I'm glad that we're still in touch with each other. And tell your sister, Chloe, that I said, hold it down, Large Marge. All right, don't forget, the Large Marge is the one who holds down cell block D. You know she can do it.
Okay.
She's the tough one. Watch the Kardashian family on Celebrity Family Feud next Tuesday at 8 on NBC. Also, don't forget Disaster Movie, her movie debut, August 29th, Labor Day weekend, and of course, Keeping Up with Kardashians on E!
And it's now on the Style Network too, starting August.
Very nice.
2 networks.
Thank you so much for coming. Keep it, everybody. Up next, embrace your beauty. Thank you, audience. Fabulous. Well, it's time for Ask Wendy, and so I understand that you have a question.
Yes, I do. My question is on behalf of my friend Rebecca Avery, because she's a little shy, so I'm going to ask her.
Okay.
She's been dealing with this boy, you know what I'm saying, for a good 3-4 years.
Okay.
And it's kind of something on the low. She goes after work sometimes, you know, here and there.
Okay.
But, you know what I'm saying, I don't think she really trusts him. And she hides it from us a little bit. But I want to know, if she doesn't trust him, should she, A, just cut to the chase and break it off with him? Or should she, B, work it out and bring it to the light and admit that she's dating this man?
Well, let's talk to, let's talk to her. Wait, approximately how old are you?
I'm 21.
21. A girl at 21 does not need to be going through that drama. You should break it off. Is she really stressed out about it?
Not stressed, but I just want to know personally. And I think she just needs to know personally, too.
For 4 years?
You know, that is on and off.
For 4 years?
Yeah.
Are you having sex with him, too? No. I see. Okay. It's too much stress. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. It is you.
No, it's really not me.
You know what?
Wendy, I wouldn't lie. She's shy. Trust me. I'm not shy. She's shy. Trust me.
I don't know who to believe in this particular case, but what I will say is, thank you for that. What I will say is a blanket statement to young women. I do believe in the empowerment of young women, and I do believe, relationships are great, but getting to know yourself and being the strongest person you know is probably the best thing. And if at 21 you're going through drama in a relationship, you need to leave it alone, because that kind of drama is saved for 31, 41, 51, 61. Be young, have fun, watch Wendy. More audience questions next. I am so hungry, I can hear my own stomach. Right after I get off, I got the recipe for a coney, which is this thing they eat in Detroit. It's a hot dog with all the, hi Detroit. I needs me a coney. I got my recipe all upstairs in my dressing room, so I'm gonna check it out. Anyway, welcome back. This is the Ask Wendy segment of the show, and I understand that you have a question.
Yes, Wendy. My name is Nikki, and I'm from Rochester, New York. And my question is, I've had 5 miscarriages, and my desire is to have a child, but now, I'm unable to get pregnant. And I understand that you went through miscarriages, and I just want to know, how did you cope with it, and any suggestions or advice for me?
Do you have children already? Okay. How do you know you were unable to get pregnant?
My husband and I, we've been going to see a specialist.
Well,
and we've been going through the...
I've had, oh God, I can't even count now. 2 5-month miscarriages, and that's when a baby's already named, and you're already buying clothes. And I've had 1 7-week miscarriage, and our child, Kevin, was a hard-won baby. I was ready to adopt, because you have to remember that a mother is not a woman who pushes a baby out of her private parts. A mother is a woman who, good luck. Look,